Muslims, even if they support Tinubu or not. But we have Yorubas that are Muslims. So let me just use Yoruba now, not Ronukos. He has proved to the northern Muslims that Yoruba Muslim cannot be trusted when it has to do with taking religion because of that thing he signed. And trust me, with what they are cooking up for him already, they've seen more. They've seen a way, as in he has given them a tool to attack him. This is my analysis, and this is what I'm thinking will happen based on the short clip you played in this broadcast tonight. He has given them more clip to attack him. You know, the northern religious fanatics don't really see the Western Muslims as extremists, because you will not see a Yoruba Muslim that will want to go and blow up himself in the name of religion. I'm not sure Yoruba Muslims can really go to that extent to prove their loyalty to Islamism.
In fairness, right, Ferdinand? In fairness, I think in the context where you use the Yoruba Muslim, right? I'm going to offer you another advice in that regard. All right. The reason is this. Okay. When we say Yoruba Muslims, we are putting all of them in the same basket to say, oh, well, maybe because they support him because he's a Muslim. That's also not true. All right. But sentiment left, right, and center based on this subject matter, right, can put everybody in that same basket. Yoruba Christian, Yoruba Muslim. I mean, RCCG is a Yoruba church, you know that. And we know the role they play, right? So with all of this, right, I'm just going to probably just say the Ronukus, they have identity, brother. So whenever you want to probably, because these Ronukus, they are the ones who are making the impression that Yorubas are doing, I mean, they are defending Tifnubu because Tifnubu is Yoruba. Therefore, they expect all Yorubas to kind of be on that side, but they know that's not true. Okay. So I would advise you probably just put it as all these Ronu Muslims. All these
good.
Yoruba Ronus.
Good.
Now, when you put it that way, people will be clear and say, okay, we know. Because we can't deny their existence. Okay. And I don't want you to lose the plot. So put it that way, you see it will be much easier whenever you make analogies like this, okay?
Exactly.
Right? One second, you know something? There are some of them from northern Nigeria who knows as well, right, that Tifnumbu is not really welcomed in Yoruba land per se, except for those who are looking
some of them know. Some of them know. Some of them know. Some of them know. Then some of them know it. So thank you very much for that correction. So now,
just for the sake of our listeners, because most of the time, right, innocently, right, you are just making an expression, right? And
so
based on
thank you very
what
much.
you may know or anything, but they come out. Once they come out, it appeals to the bigotry of others. So I say, hey, you hear that one? No, you know, hear that one. Everyone is looking for something that way. So for context, I do it. I hope it works for you. Go on.
So now the Yoruba Runu Muslims who have actually supported Tinubu and the other Runukus who have actually helped him to promote his tribal bigotry towards the Igbos and the Easterners and all that. Now they will be left with a way to kind of like try to make up with the Easterners, because if the North is coming against
I told you that before. I said the Igbos are going to be the bride. The Runukus no get sense.
They don't have any sense.
I said their number one enemy will be this Fulani North. The ones they think, because those are the ones that will say Tinubu must go. The Igbos that they are saying they should go and attack and kill and all of that all the time, they will now be dead. The Igbos, it's already happening. Sorry, Ferdinand.
Because he, if they are going against him, he cannot lead any state in the north, and the Western states, the Yoruba states, cannot give him enough votes to win. So he would want to come to the southeast and south to get enough states and some part of middle belt to rig himself in, and that would make 2027 a really, really tight corner for him. So I think they should have thought twice before letting the past charade promote their tribal bigotry and all that.
Yeah, and all of that. They didn't think it through. Pronukus don't think.
Yeah. No, they don't think. They just think and act for that moment. Yeah. And secondly, I just want to talk about the issue of religion in Africa. I was watching the former broadcast you made. I was watching how South African president was just fooling himself there, and I was like, what is Ramaphosa doing here? Like, the whole thing was quite odd. It's obvious he's not a Muslim. He doesn't know how to pray. Nothing. He was just, these politicians, they are like actors. Just give them any script and they will play they will play any role you want them to play. Whenever they just want to get people to do things they want to do. And that shows you how unserious African politicians are. You get it? They are so unserious to the extent that it is only when they want something from people that they get closer. Okay, let's go to church. We'll get votes from church. We'll convince the GO to convince his followers so we can get votes. That's the only thing that they have in mind. The only thing it's always about the next election. It's always about the next election. What did the previous one actually achieve? Nothing. There's nothing to show for the previous one. You and I were in the UK here. We noticed how the election was done smoothly. Power was changed. I followed the whole process. The voting, everything went smoothly. There was no inauguration. No millions of pounds were spent to change government. Nothing. Rishi Sunak just left office. Keir Starmer stepped in, made speech. The government has started one. Even that day there was election, some people were still working. Some people were at work. Some people watched the election during their break time. Some people there was no public holiday, nothing. There was in fact, the whole country was running smoothly as if nothing is happening. You see, that is how elections should be. But unfortunately, in Africa, because of the looting, it's always like it is our turn to loot. That is why they kill and do everything.
Yeah. That's how we do election. Which kind of election that people know no blood, no nothing, no help us. So INEC, police, soldier, they come to Umukoro Avenue. That's election in Nigeria, unfortunately, Ferdinand.
Yeah. So that is how they've actually messed up the whole thing. The voting system here is actually quite transparent, and if we really want to get this thing straight, I just feel we should go the Kenyan way. Start a very massive protest, because these politicians, if we don't take them by the bull, take the bull by the horn, we are not really actually going to get the change that
going to happen in September.
Exactly.
Something is going to happen in September. I don't know if that is going to be big enough to fit into what some of you are assuming or presuming to kind of should happen, right? But I'm going to say this. Everybody should look out for September. Nigeria is going to do something in September. I won't say more until I have more.
Yeah, and lastly, there's somebody who is commenting on this platform now, but he's going by the name T. He said, "Caller, stop your mumu. Who told you now votes then them count? Could you please caution people to know the languages they use on this platform, because this is what actually make this platform so unique, because we don't use abusive words, and we respect each other's ideology and all that. So people should actually be guided, so it doesn't look like a place you can just come and then render insult and all those kind of misconduct and just go scot. People should try to be civil. Thank you very much for your show. I really appreciate what you're doing. God bless you.
Thank you so much
for stopping
by.
Bye. And you're welcome, sir. Bye.
Right, take it easy. Bye. That's a good one. Indeed, it is. If you don't like what people are saying, you too should pick up the phone and call in and listen. It is very true. You do not have to agree with what people are saying. Okay? And I know that a lot of you is actually a big thing. I know I can't control what you say. I can't kind of control how you say them, but I want you to be mindful. The fact that you are not going to lose anything. If you disagree with somebody's opinion, just say it. this word like this idiot, this fool, one idiot. Come on. That's what we're trying to kind of change. And there is a reason why we have to. Because we need to have the ability to communicate and converse. We need to be able to discuss. You know, that's one of the problems that people don't pay attention to. It is so difficult for people, especially us, with all this our background and all of these divisions, right? Rhetorics and all that. It is so difficult to have a conversation online. It's so difficult because when you are trying to say something, somebody will just drop it and say, "Oh, Benny, nonsense you they talk. All this mumu talk." Come on. Okay, yeah, come and talk the better talk. I say, no, I don't have anything to say. I just know that you're nonsense you they talk. With some respect, you can disagree with people and say, I disagree. I disagree with you. And this is why. Other people will learn from you. Even me, I will learn from. People disagree with me. It's normal. I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. Okay, if I say something that is probably off chart, or maybe I am not up to date on something, and I'm saying something that is no longer or has changed, I am always willing to be told. No, my ego, that one our whole story. You know, you are not up to date. I won't take offense. But if you don't agree with me and you just say, you this my ego, you be mumusha. This thing you are talking about now 2 days ago, that one don't pass. Tell me how I'm gonna feel. You are not saying I'm lying or saying something wrong, okay? But it's because it happened 2 days ago. Then you call me mumu. Like, how do you think I'm? Won't I say Ogungu kill you? Be mumu? You know, we do not have the ability, the patience to communicate because every small thing we want to flare up. We want to speak over ourselves to show that you know, our opinion is the most brilliant. Your opinion may be, your idea may be the best. Have you heard that? I mean, have you heard others' opinions too? Have you heard about their own ideas too? What are you going to lose? If you have an idea, this one have an idea, they have this perspective, that one have this perspective, and you're able to kind of communicate and understand where everyone is coming from, and then finally put all those ideas together and say, our idea. That's what the power of communication does, okay? But Niger, this one a fool. Baba, this one an idiot. Come on, this idiot, Baba. Come on. You all need to begin to kind of learn that yeah, it's all right to disagree with people. But sometimes you disagree to agree, they say. I'm sorry I kept somebody there for a while. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Maegu. Well done.
How are you?
Nice one. Actually, to be honest,
yes, sir.
I am the one that made that statement. So, and I've already put it down that noted. Sorry.
God bless you.
You know, because it's very hard when I heard people saying things like, "Oh, wait, next election they won't vote for him." So you making it look as if all what we've been saying so far that he bought the election, he rigged the election, is a lie. Because the vote doesn't count. So when I heard people now saying, wait for 2027, you will see, they will vote him out. So I would not say, do you people still believe?
Are you being serious?
Now votes that they use. I know. So you are making us look as if all what we've been saying, that he rigged the election, he paid money to Mahmoud, that means it's not fact. We're lying. We're just using it as propaganda. Because these people they're still saying, all these Abadorians, idiots, they're still saying, oh, all those American fake certificates, they just cook it. It's not true. So up till now, you still haven't believed it. So we're lying. So when I now heard someone saying, oh, wait for 2027, they won't vote for him, because now they've now know that. So that means are you now saying he really won this last election? He bought it. So 2027, if he's still there, he will win.
And no,
yeah, definitely.
That's that's a fact that is
he's gonna win, because it's not by vote.
Right.
Your vote does not count.
Right.
Yeah, they're not counting the vote. So I'm very sorry to the caller, the last caller. I'm the one that made that
amazing,
statement.
okay? And I appreciate the fact that you understand what we are trying to, because if we say free for all of us can be here, but no message will be passed if all of us are kind of using that, okay? I appreciate the fact that you asked to call him, Baba. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. So I have another caller, and that's something there too, right? It can be annoying. I didn't even see it that way. When people talk about, maybe subconsciously too, like when they talk about the next election, the North and the East, and Kiniko, we are kind of making it look like votes does count when they don't. Here is another caller. Hello.
Hello, my Baba.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Baba, I'm good. How are you, Baba?
Well, I'm very well. No? Thank you for asking.
You're welcome, Baba. I'm not sure if you can be able to remind me, like the kind of person I am. Like my name is Moses, and I could remember the last time I gave you, which is Odunayo. You say you couldn't remember that name, which is okay, Baba.
Well, now I will remember, but I remember Moses. I think I
you remember we talk about somebody get kidnapped in Ogun State.
Yes.
Like somebody get kidnapped in Yoruba land. This kind of thing is going on in Yoruba land. I told you that very day, like you heard about this.
I don't remember. Oh yeah.
It's been like two years ago now.
It's been a while.
2 years ago.
Yeah. But you see that name Moses.
Well, quick one.
I'm trying to kind of connect few other things behind it as well, but I do, and it's good to have you back on, though.
Thank you, Baba.
A lot
Thank
has
you.
happened
Quick one.
then,
Yeah, a lot, Baba, a lot. Presently, Baba. Presently, I'm in Nigeria, right? But I based in America. Yesterday, there is a video that you shared on your platform. Like they broke into somebody's house and they opened the gates and they just walk in as if they are the one that hold us, right? Baba, the one that happened to me, this is me. I'm talking about me right now. This one happened to me personally.
Experience.
Baba, last year, I came home just to see my family because my wife, she's still here, right?
Right.
Will you believe they broke into my house after leaving this country in November 11/11?
Okay, hang on.
Last year.
You were home last year, okay?
Yes.
And
yes.
Was it when you were home that your family home was targeted, or when you left, you were told they came?
Okay, this was like before I came.
Oh, before you
last year.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah. And they broke into my house because I normally just come home like once in a while, like twice in a year, just to see my wife, to pay them visits, stuff like that, right? So these people, they came into my house, which is November last year.
Okay, where your wife and your family actually lives.
Man, yes, okay. Yes, Baba. This is true life story, Baba.
I deal with you, Baba.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding, Baba.
I'm so interested because when I see people who survived, you see, when we say may Nigeria not happen to us, because not everybody that Nigeria happened to actually live to tell the story. That's why I'm interested, because you survived it. I am interested. Go,
Baba. I do survive it, right, Baba? This happened November last year. I later came home in December. Just to, like, what is going on? I stay like maybe let's like a month and some weeks. Will you believe I returned back to the States in January 10th, 2024, this year? This people came back in February 2nd, 2024.
And when we say these people, Remember the video I shared was EFCC jumping the people's fence. Who are these people we are talking about in your case, sir?
Bro, Baba, I don't even know who is who. I don't know.
Like, did they say they were like government agents, EFCC or something?
I have the CCTV camera. The second time, the first time, I did not have this CCTV camera in my house then. But I'm like, what is going on? I need to fish what is really going on in this environment. I have to call somebody to come and install CCTV camera.
And what about your family? Did they meet them at home and
yes.
those occasions? What did they tell them?
Baba, this thing looked like it just looked like they're acting a movie. I was in the States. My wife called me around 2 a.m. in the one something, getting close like 2 a.m. in the morning. Nigerian she was like, "This people are here again." Like Nigeria time, 2 a.m.
2 a.m. in the
Nigeria
morning.
time. Okay. Exactly.